morning. Welcome to the Holiday Homestead. Come on, Bailey. Bailey. Come on. Puppy. Puppy. Whew, this morning was pretty cold. It was -3, but it definitely felt like -7. Anyways, not really much going on today. It's nice that the sun's out though. I'm gonna let the chickens out and we're gonna work a little bit with Poppy. If you're new here and didn't watch the last video that I put out, Poppy is our new livestock guardian dog. So she's only been here since Saturday, so that's 4 days. So she's still learning the ropes, and yeah. Anyways, come along with me while we do chores. Well, Poppy is still getting used to us since she's only been here for a few days. She has been outside, but not like the whole day that, like, say, Bailey would be outside. But he's pretty adjusted and trustworthy here. It's not that we don't trust her, it's just she's still getting to know us, and she's a little shy and a little scared, and so, like, we don't want to leave her out without ever checking on her for like 12 hours in a row type thing. But she has had a few hours like left unsupervised outside, and she has been okay. We are using the buzz collars, which we used on Bailey, and I'm just getting that was a terrible angle, the remote out of my pocket. So this is a remote. It's a beep, it's a vibration, and it's a shock, but we never use this, and we rarely use this. It's just a beep. So this remote, because Bailey has one on too, this remote, there's a button on the side, and it will operate Bailey's collar and Poppy's collar separately if I need to, although Bailey's collar we don't really use anymore. We just kind of keep it on him because he's really smart and he knows when he's not wearing it, and that's when he gets up to trouble. Anyways, we do have a collar for her just in case, but it's very rare. I don't know, something about these dogs, these collars seem to work really well, and it's like as soon as they hear that beep, they're like, yep, okay, I understand what you're telling me, you know. So so far so good. So Bailey loves squash and pumpkin, and apparently Poppy Girl does too. Bailey, Nova. Okay, so this is when I'll give you a demonstration. So we're going to switch it to 1, and then we're going to beep him, and he stops. And he's going to redirect. So Bailey totally gets it. As soon as he hears that beep, he's like, yep, okay, I'm going to smarten up. And she's very much, that's a terrible angle, but she's very much like that too. It doesn't take them long to figure out this thing. You just got to remember to carry this thing with you, and just a word of caution, do not put it in a tight pocket because the buttons will press and everything. I wish the remote was a little bit more user-friendly, like there was like a cover over these, so that, or you had to hold them down for like longer than a second. I don't know. Like I find like I have to be really watchful from carrying this with me, which leads me to sometimes set it down. And then when I do need it in the moment, sometimes I'm like, where did I put that again? It's terrible. Anyways, I highly recommend if you're having trouble with boundaries, and training, especially a livestock dog that needs to know its boundaries and what it can do and can't do. Like this is great. Like if Poppy or Bailey were to go after one of those chickens, I could buzz them and immediately they would stop. Like they just don't like the buzzing and they don't like the beeping noise. So it works. It works for us. It might not work for you, but now you're gonna ask me what kind it is. The remote says Abbott, like Abbidot. Got off Amazon. Dave's the Amazon guy. He can probably tell you more about it. But it comes with a collar and a remote. Like we do have another remote that we can still connect both collars to. So what we do is we just kind of go in rotation of charging up a remote and using that, and then using the other one. So anyways, highly recommend. I couldn't even tell you how much it cost because I don't remember, because we got these so long ago for Bailey and we had 2 of them, so that like 2 collars so that we could use one as a backup for Bailey, but then Bailey figured it out pretty quick and he doesn't want to we don't need to use it on him, so we had an extra collar for her, and it's working pretty well. if you're new to livestock dogs and you didn't know this, no, Poppy does not have fleas. Great Pyrenees and Maremas are real, like fur pruners. Like if they have something in their fur, they will obsessively go after it until they get it. So like burrs, dirt, things like that. Also, when they get wet and muddy, the second they dry, just the mud just falls off of them. So if they're in your house and they dry, they'll literally leave like a dirt pile on the floor. It's really weird. Like, so they're not like the conventional dog that like gets muddy and wet and you think, oh, I have to bath this dog. No, you don't. They are self-cleaning. And if they have a burr or like a thorn or, you know, like just leaves or whatever in their fur, they will literally obsessively, like what she's doing right now, get it out of them. You rarely have to actually like pull it out for them unless they've got like a tangle that's just, you know, ridiculous. But she's quite a fancy dog. She likes to prune herself. Bailey, not so much. Bailey's a bit of a slob. He used to be like that, but as he got older, he's kind of turned into kind of a rough and tumble farm dog. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys about is that Bailey has grown up. Just in the last few days, it's kind of sad to see actually. Since he became kind of the lead livestock guardian dog here, he's kind of grown up into an adult all of a sudden. He's still a bit goofy, but I've noticed that ever since Poppy came, he's kind of taken on this role of like, I'm the teacher, I'm the leader. Like he always like makes sure that she's okay and follows her around and tries to keep her out of trouble. So it's kind of sweet how he is and how serious he is now, because I've always thought about Bailey as being quite a goofy dog. Like he's a really playful, goofy dog. Like he's doing right now. He's gonna make me a liar now. He's gonna act like an idiot because I just said this. But it's kind of sweet because he's matured and he's maturing. Believe it or not. And he's really like being a guide for Poppy, which is like incredibly sweet. He just stole a pumpkin from her, so those are his pumpkins, Poppy. You gotta learn that those are his pumpkins. Bailey is really serious about the pumpkins. Another farm news. Our turkeys, specifically the males here, Tom and Victor, have decided to start spending the nights out, which I read about. I kind of expected it. Their favorite places are to sleep on top of the coop or on top of the roof, which is kind of hilarious. But, you know, their wings have grown back because we clipped them when they were younger, so they can definitely fly. They can get away from predators. And apparently turkeys said sometimes they reach a certain point and they're like, yeah, screw it, I'm not going back into the coop. So that's what they're choosing to do. It's just kind of a weird sight to see them, you know, like sitting up on the house or sitting on top of the coop like a bunch of vultures. But the female's been going in. I guess she doesn't want any part of these guys, but these two, they love to stay outside all night. To each their own. Personally, I'd rather be in the coop because it seems like it'd be warmer. Good girl. It's another quick video, but I just want to give you guys an update on how it's going with our second livestock dog, Poppy. We are not livestock dog experts by any means. I mean, this year was our first experience with a livestock dog, which was Bailey. And then this year is our first experience with 2 livestock dogs. So we're not experts. I just wanted to kind of film the progress. I see little changes in her each day, actually. She's very different than Bailey, but she's very much similar at the same time. But there are a few differences. So I've been trying to like document like as time goes on, kind of her journey and how much better she's getting. I mean, most people will get livestock dogs when they're puppies and they're still with their mom. But that is not the case with either of these dogs. So we're kind of doing it a little bit differently. And some old school farmers and livestock dog owners would say that's the wrong way to do it and whatever. But it worked with us for Bailey. And I'm pretty sure that it will work for Poppy too. Last night, when I was putting the chickens away, there was a wolf that was howling way back yonder. And Poppy actually started heading down the trail, and she had a super serious stalking pose going on and acting like she was going to go and investigate it. So that being said, I think that Poppy has some pretty strong livestock guarding instincts, and she's never shown any aggression towards the chickens or turkeys. She's quite laid back. Like, a chicken could run by her and she's like, whatever, I don't care. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of document the journey of our second livestock dog and how's it going. And I'm not going to tell you just all the good things. I'm going to tell you some of the bad stuff too. She's got a fear of doorways and stairs, and so we're having a little bit of a problem with her with stairs, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's the good and the bad, right? But she's a good girl overall, and I think she's going to be a really good livestock guardian dog as she matures. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!